We got this story, man, of the dad, Darnell, unaliving his own flesh and blood, his own daughter, man. Kei'Mani Latigue. Kei'Mani, rest your soul, man. Rest in peace again to another fallen uh in our own hands, our own men out here, man, just running rampage. Like I keep saying, we want to blame everybody else but our own mistakes, our own downfalls. Y'all, let's get into this story, man. Police shoots Toledo father, warrant for daughters unaliving. Teen causes of unaliving is revealed. Let's get into this, y'all.
We begin with breaking news. A shooting scene in Columbus, and the man police shot is wanted in the murder of a 13-year-old girl in Toledo, a teenager who happens to be his daughter. Police are now confirming this afternoon an officer shot and wounded Darnell Jones today. Jones is now facing charges in Columbus. And 13 Action News reporter Alexis Means is live this afternoon with what we have learned since we first brought you this breaking story today at noon. Alexis.
Tony, he is facing charges in Columbus as well as here in Toledo. He's facing a murder charge here in Toledo. I want to show you the scene here where they found the body yesterday. As you can see, there are a number of balloons and candles and teddy bears in honor of this little girl who lost her life over a senseless crime or whatever happened to her, according to police. Now, police put out an alert for officers around the state to be on the lookout for Darnell Jones. Columbus police were looking for him yesterday. Police say Darnell Jones may have been walking around a neighborhood in Columbus all night. The SWAT team found him. There was a confrontation. Police say Jones had a gun and pulled it. Police shot him. Jones is the father of Toledo teen Kei'Mani Latigue. The 13-year-old was found in an abandoned home yesterday. Jones is wanted for her murder. A Columbus police officer said the girl's throat was cut. A warning, the details might be disturbing to hear.
This is what SWAT does. SWAT goes out there. Some of them have uniforms. Some are in plain clothes and plain cars. And it's my understanding that they had a location on this suspect vehicle, and they did what they do. They circulated the area. They saturated the area of the short north, and one of the SWAT officers did find them. There was a confrontation. The individual had a gun. You pull a gun on his officers. We've said many times, this is the outcome you could expect. The officers shot him. It's my understanding he is in a local hospital right now.
A spokesperson for the city of Toledo says Mayor Wade Kapsakavage spoke to the mayor of Columbus. The police chiefs are sharing information and working together to investigate this incident that happened in Columbus as well as the investigation here. We're told you, as you mentioned, the Columbus police officer said that Darnell Jones is in the hospital. He is facing charges in Columbus. He is also facing a murder charge here. He is expected to face a judge tomorrow in Franklin County. Tony, back to you.
So we got Darnell Jones then sit up here and unalived his daughter. And there is other news that has come out after all of the toxicology reports have come back and has found that he did go for the jugular to make sure that she couldn't speak. But what he doesn't understand is the technology that we have today will speak for the unalive. And they did find out that he did grape his daughter. And we know that is the reason for the senseless unaliving of his own daughter. It's because you were infatuated, and you were lusting after your own flesh and blood. Not only was you infatuated and you let that deity get a hold of you and possess you to do that, you did this to a minor child. You did this to somebody that was still in her adolescent age. Your own flesh and blood, man. How can you do that to your own? That girl was innocent. And reports come back from the school saying that she was a grade A student. She was on the honor roll and was getting ready to receive some certificates, man, for just being a kind-hearted and great student at her school. I hope that this man, do not get life. I hope this man gets what he needs to get, and we all know what I mean by that. See, sometimes people like him don't need to sit in a cell for life. Why do we keep doing this to our own people? Why are we doing this, period? Forget our own. Why do we keep doing this? Black people, man, we sitting up here graping. We sitting up here fondling, grooming, touching these young people. What is wrong with y'all? What is happening to us? So what we becoming what are we becoming, the Jeffrey Dahmers? I mean, we always talking about it's the white folk, but what's going on with us? We sitting up here doing this type of stuff. This dude ended up severing the limbs of his own daughter to try and cover up the tracks, to try to keep the fingerprints from showing who she is. I mean, come on, man. Did you think that and then there was reports saying that she called the dad. She called the dad because he claimed that she said somebody was breaking into the home. No, man, the one that was breaking into the home was you. It was said that the mom had already told, or the stepmom had told him, that she was at work all the time and she was always home alone. So you knew that Kei'Mani was home alone by herself. You knew these things, and you went over there and you seized the moment to do what you did to your own flesh and blood. Then we got the mama coming out here hooping and hollering, but it has already been said that you ain't been in that girl life for years. Basically, your daughter was a ward of the state. See, the people like her who get on here, and I understand your frustration, and I understand you hooping and hollering and crying, but where were you when your daughter needed you? These are the things that I keep saying when we looking over these caskets at our loved ones, our young, our boys and our girls. Where are y'all? Now we want to slob, snot, and hoop and holler and damn near knock the casket over at the funeral. But mama, where was you when your daughter needed you? We give up and we give in and we give our children away. That girl did not deserve what she got, man, from her own dad, Darnell Jones. And you getting ready to get what's coming to you. You better hope that they don't put you in pop. Because if they put you in pop, you already know what happens to people like you in pop. Y'all don't make it. Because men, that's like me, and men just in general do not like. We don't like this, bruh. We don't like you doing this to our women, to our young women. Man, that girl had a whole life ahead of her. And for you to do that to her, man, you getting ready to get what you getting ready to get, man, what's coming to you, man. And it ain't gonna be pretty neither. They found her, y'all, man, in an abandoned house. So this man already knew and plotted and knew exactly what he was getting ready to do that whole day. And he was waiting on the right opportunity to do it, and then he did it. That girl didn't deserve that, man. These stories right here be sad, bro, because it was senseless. So that means that this dude been wanting to do that. You've been wanting to do this to your daughter. And y'all, we have situations like this in the world where these things happen like this. Y'all got to start listening, and y'all got to start talking to y'all children and asking them all sorts of type of questions, man. when they come home. How was your day? What happened? Tell me everything. Did anybody try to touch you? Did anybody say anything derogatory towards you? Did anybody try to do something that we don't do to you at home? Let us know. This is the conversations y'all need to be having with y'all children. Instead of always telling y'all children to get in the back room and leave me alone. Put the tablet in your hand. Go play the game. Go watch TV. Y'all need to start protecting y'all children, man, more than we are. I've already said this before in a couple of my videos, man. We are the protectors of our children. Daddies, stop doing this, man. I know it's a bunch of y'all out here, man. Stop doing this to your children. Stop doing this to your doggone loved ones, to your daughters, man. They are innocent. They don't deserve this, man. Nobody deserves this. Our women don't deserve this. Y'all supposed to be the protectors of our women, man. Man, this is sad. This is sad. Rest in peace, man, to that girl, Kei'Mani Latigue. Your soul is in a better place. Get to it.